The numbers for the year is in. If you don't know who I am, I'm Deborah Taylor. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Memphis, Tennessee area. And so I'm going to share with you some data that I pulled from Mars website, which is the Memphis Area Association of Realtors. This data is quite interesting. I believe you will agree. So, what I'm going to do without much ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so that we can go over this together. You just give me one quick moment so you can see with your own eyes just what's been going on here. As you can see, here's the data. I'm I'm going to go ahead and expand this and increase it just a little bit. So, as you can see here, the numbers are from December to December. So, we should be pretty good and pretty solid in regards to the market itself. As you can see, the number of units in regards to the total sales have a slight change. It's a negative 0.2%. That's not very much. It's like from it went from 1,813 to we sold 1,809 in 2021. But as you go down, I just found these numbers to be quite interesting. I don't too much focus on the bank sales, but the home sales, the new home sales had a slight change of negative 3.0%. And the foreclosures was a percentage change of negative 57.6%. This means in 2020, there were 33 foreclosures, whereas in 2021, there were only 14 foreclosures foreclosures that took place. Now, I don't know the reason why. I don't know if it had something to do with the laws that were enacted in regards to COVID that kept these individuals in their homes. My understanding is that as a result of them not paying for their homes and their mortgages, they were able to kind of bounce back by either selling their homes or using some of the monies built up in equity to roll it over and to actually catch up in their payment. That is my understanding from what I've read in some of the various reports. But there were less foreclosures in 2021 than there were in 2020. The total foreclosures year to date is 290 foreclosures in 2021 as opposed to 476 foreclosures in 2020. And as you can see, there's a percentage change of negative 39.1%. So I'm not going to go over all the numbers, but as you can see, this is a very detailed and report. The numbers, and as far as houses, were not as robust. There was not as many homes on the market. The inventory was low, and the homes that did sell, they were sold in a seller's market, meaning that there were more buyers than they were actually sellers. And so, as you can see here, some of the areas had a slight change, like Frazier had 4.9%. And as you go on, the Raleigh Covington Pike, let me expand it just a little bit, had 1.1%. But if you go downtown, there was 4.5% change. But look at the negatives here. In the Barclay Highland Heights area, there were less homes that were on the market. In 2021, this is this column here, there were 58 units as opposed to 76, which gave it negative 23.7%. Let's go on down. There was a number here that was very, very high that I thought was really interesting. It was if I can find it again. It was dealing with a home in, here it is, South Wind. South Wind had 3 times as many homes on the market in 2021. That's this column here. They had 19 units that were available as opposed to 6 units that were available in 2020, which gave it a percentage increase of 216%. If you round it out, 216.7, which is 217% increase. But as you can see over here on the other side, there were a lot of negatives. There were not as many new homes that were being built. As you can see here, there's just blank, it's just empty. But here in East Memphis, there was a negative 33.3% homes. That means they had 2 homes in 2021 as opposed to 3 homes in 2021 and in 2020, that is. Here are the columns up above. Um, Here it's just really interesting to see the negative changes in regards to what is available on the market. Here it shows that the new homes in Collierville was 76.9% or 77% if you want to round it off. They had 23 units in 2021 and 13 in 2020. So apparently Collierville is either moving away or moving out, or they're definitely selling the homes. But as you go on, you will see, like for example, in Millington, they had 8 homes or units in 2020 and one in 2021. That gave them a negative 0.87.5, or if you round it out, that's a negative 88%. That means they had less homes or units that were new homes. This is a new home column, new homes being made available. And yes, there's a lot of new construction, but the new construction may not be available until 2020, late 2022, 2023 even. I mean, it's really interesting. So much can change in the market during that time. As you can see here, it looks like a lot of people went to Tipton. Tipton had 7 homes in 2020, 13 homes in 2021. They had a percentage increase of 85.7%, which if you round it off, is 86%. So as you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing the screen here. As you can see here, the market is still pretty much kind of robust in a lot of ways, but at the same time, the inventory is just not there. The new homes aren't there. People aren't moving at the rate that they once were in maybe like 2020. Perhaps the pandemic made individuals say, hey, let's get to where we're going. Let's get settled. Let's refinance our home. Let's pull out equity and stay at home. Maybe working remotely has changed the way people move around. But I know that according to the reports, a lot of people are moving to Tennessee. Some are moving to Memphis, but a lot are moving to Nashville. It's been a really interesting um, set of numbers here, seeing the negatives and the pluses, and seeing where people are moving and not moving, and where the homes are available and not available. So that's the market report for December. What I see personally is that I think it's just going to kind of be a continuation. I do believe, having heard that the Fed is going to increase their rates at least 3 times, and they're already starting to creep up, that if you're looking to buy a home in any type of way, you better get on it. You better have your finances together. Also, if you're looking to sell a home, you may want to go ahead and get on it too, because I don't think it's just going to affect just those people that are buying. The people that are buying, waiting for the houses to go down, they're not going down. So you might as well get used to it. They're not going down. The prices are going up. There may be more homes available on the market, but if the sellers are selling and the buyers don't have the money to buy, it's going to be an interesting time. So until next time, this is Deborah signing out. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn your notifications so you know the next time I go live. Till next time.